Hello and happy Monday. Today, I'm going to be talking about triggers. We are all triggered in some way, some form, some fashion. Triggers can be words you hear from other people. Triggers can be actions you see. Triggers can be news. Triggers can be your experience while sitting behind your desk at work or walking down the street and watching a neighbor with their pet. There are so many triggers. You could probably name 100 of them. My question is, what do you do when you're triggered? How do you react? What steps do you take? How have you grown through the triggers that you've experienced over your lifetime? For me, initially, when I was triggered, I'd become angry if it was an angry perspective, or I'd become sad or accusing or not even comfortable with what I heard. And sometimes I would just spit back some nasty words. Or I would try to correct the person when they were doing something that really upset or bothered me. And it was almost immediately. Not a very good reaction. Now, hi, Robin. Now I still am triggered and I react differently. I've learned, I've transformed, and I see and I hear, and I don't respond right away. I sit back, I listen longer, I listen harder. I take time. The last time I was triggered, I spent 24 hours, and not most of that was sleeping. I maybe had 4 hours sleep in 24 hours. The trigger affected me. And I took time to look deep within myself. I determined what my issue was. I determined what I heard, if it was true and correct, and if the trigger was something I really needed to see and understand. And it sure was. I appreciated that I stood back, stepped back, and took time to really understand me in that moment. It allowed me to articulate my feelings when I did approach that person. And my approach was from my own perspective. I felt when you, as a result. This allowed me to truly articulate how I was feeling in that moment. And the 24 hours I spent in meditation and prayer and connecting to spirit and just allowing the energies to resolve itself gave me the opportunity to truly connect with myself, center myself, and find grounding. And I love what Robin says. I snap back quickly, like fight mode. I understand that. Many times I have not only fought, I've flown. I've walked away and never dealt with the trigger. And it still permeated my soul, my mind, and my heart. Not dealing with it didn't make it better. It just continued to bother me and bother me. I love what you say, Robin. Take a deep breath. And don't snap back anymore. Thank goodness, Robin. Yes, that's part of our maturity. It is part of how we grow and learn about ourselves when we can respond differently, love ourselves through it, love and embrace and accept those that triggered us, just knowing they're teaching us a lesson, being aware of that lesson, and also realizing that the trigger is our own personal perception from how we were raised, how our parents spoke to us, what the teachers said to us, what we experienced being involved in sports activities, even our friends or peers, our partners and our children, the learning and growing. They all teach us things and they all create within us different perspectives. So triggers for me will be completely different for you. It's just remembering to stay in the moment and don't respond. Love yourself, love those around you, and leave that experience behind and bring that lesson forward with you. Because when you do bring that lesson, you have learned. And the next time you get another trigger, similar or different, you may be able to respond much more quickly or even in the moment by purely asking questions for clarification. Asking questions without judgment, pointing, expectations, wanting to truly hear what that person was saying, asking, or putting forward to you. Allowing the energies to speak to you, allowing the space between you and them heal and gain understanding. Most importantly, triggers will cause you to experience many different types of emotions. Those emotions are held within your body. Please take the time to acknowledge them and then release them safely. Pull them out of your body energetically. Know why you're feeling the way you're feeling. You may be tired, you may be achy, you may be experiencing things differently. Your head may be swirling, your ears may be buzzing. That's your body's way of saying, hey, pay attention. You have this emotion here and you haven't dealt with it completely. Take that time. Take that time for you because it is important for you. It is your way of healing yourself, moving forward into your highest and best parts of yourself and your whole self, creating that beautiful future and allowing you to be safe, happy, and grounded now and in the present. Wishing you the beautiful best part of the rest of your Monday and have a great rest of your week. From my heart to yours.